The Blades Ramble is proudly sponsored by My Business Group, a group of brands designed to support owners, leaders and managers in business. Contact mybusinessgroup.co.uk for more information or follow the link in the description below.
Blades fans, subscribe to Blades Ramble. Up the Blades.
Good day, Blades fans. How are you? It's Paul the Man Mountain here for your 10-minute review of the Tommy Doyle rumours that have been circulating recently in the press. Is he coming back to Bramall Lane? Is there a chance that we get him? I'm here to discuss it with you today, and I want to hear your thoughts on what might be. For us Blades fans, obviously, we've got really fond memories of having Tommy Doyle at the Bramall Lane. The promotion season to the Premier League, when we had a really strong side, Sander Berg, Illiman and Dye, James McAtee and Tommy Doyle. So it was a really, really strong side that he featured in. People remember the amazing goal he scored against Blackburn Rovers in the FA Cup quarter-final to seal a 3-2 victory for Sheffield United. I personally was very excited when I heard the link, and we're just going to go through some of the things that have happened since then and what happened at the time to see Tommy Doyle leave in the first place, because I think a lot of Blades wanted him to stay. Now, when he did leave, we went to the Premier League and we had the option to loan either. Well, you can only loan one player from one club. So Manchester City, we had Tommy Doyle, obviously, as an option. James McAtee was the other, and we went for James McAtee. I'm not sure on the reason for that. You have to ask Chris Wilder. I think it was the feeling that McAtee just had a little bit more technical quality that we might need in the Premier League. I feel that we did try to sign him, but he was used as a make weight in a deal for Matheus Nunes. So Matheus Nunes went over to Manchester City from Wolves, and I think Wolves got him at an absolute bargain price of £4 million, going in the other direction. He had made that choice himself, obviously. I think we tried to sign him, but I think there may have been some chat about the money may not have been right for him at the time, but I don't know that. That's just speculation as well. So how did it go for him when he was there? Well, the 23-24 season over at Wolves, he played 26 times for Wolves with 11 starts and 15 off the bench. Now, since then, they've obviously changed managers. They had Gary O'Neill. They've now got Vitor Pereira, who has only used him 24 times this season, and he's only started 3 of the games this last year for Wolverhampton Wanderers, scoring 1 goal in the EFL Cup and getting 1 assist. So his numbers have not been great, obviously, and also those opportunities to play have not been very good either. I remember him for his tenacity on the ball, and obviously tenacity in the tackle, his passing range, which was really, really good. I feel like he's got something that we might not have in the team at the minute, and I'll go through some of the stats for that in a little bit. His free kicks were excellent. His crossing was really high quality as well. Took a lot of set pieces for us as well. So does he offer us something different that we might not have in the team at the minute, particularly if the outgoings are as rumoured, because we don't know who's actually leaving at this point in time. He might provide us with that bit of quality that we might need. Now, I'm pretty sure he's leaving. The manager at Wolves has given us some indication of that recently. He's also said things like this: we need to run a lot, and he's missing the physicality, especially when we play 2 in midfield. He's remarked that he doesn't think he has the physicality for the Premier League, which shouldn't be alarming to Sheffield United because we're not there at this point in time. So, yeah, it's not a big problem for us right now. We shouldn't be looking forward to players that we think are good enough for the Premier League at this point. I believe that Tommy Doyle has a lot of development to do. And that may have been stunted slightly by going to Wolverhampton Wanderers in the first place. So we'll have to wait and see. When we play with 3, I believe he is a 10, Pereira adds. I believe he has high quality. The last pass, shots, crosses, he has those skills. Now, and he also agreed that he'd be having a conversation with him because he hasn't featured for Wolves in their last 9 appearances. So it does feel like there is a move in the offing for Tommy Doyle from Wolves away to somewhere else. Now, when he was at Sheffield United, he gave us something that was like I said, gave us a bit of quality across a number of different areas. And when he was at Sheffield United, he played 38 games. Even though he started the season behind Ollie Norwood, he wrestled the place from Ollie Norwood in our starting 11. And then he took over and Ollie Norwood didn't get back in, despite the fact, obviously, Ollie Norwood started for us in the Premier League shortly afterwards. So we did feel like we had a little bit of a step down when we did get to Premier League level. And of course, Wolves, who have been notoriously middle team to bottom team, sort of 14th, 15th sort of area, is considered not physically strong enough for them. So that's something to think about for Unitedites. When he was with us, 38 games, like I said, 4 goals and 7 assists, so heavily involved, 11 goal involvements, one virtually every 3 or 4 games. So really, really influential in the attacking third, as well as being good in the tackle. Now, if you compare that to some of our other midfielders, and again, we don't know how many of these are still going to be here, with the rumours circulating about Vinny Souza, about Sidney Peck and Ollie Arblaster, 3 of our very saleable assets. If someone gets the checkbook out, Blades fans, we're going to have to face the reality that they probably will go if the money is right. We are unlike about 4 or 5 clubs in this country. When the right money comes in, we've got to sell. So it is what it is. But Vinny's stats last year: 2 assists, no goals. Siddy, 2 assists, no goals. Arblaster, 1 assist, 2 goals. So he gives us a little bit more there, but only in 12 games. And Tom Davies got 1 assist and 1 goal in the 16 matches. Now, what's the likelihood of us getting him? And what are the pros and cons of us actually achieving this transfer? Well, the first thing is, if we keep what we have, is he necessary? So if we do keep hold of Vinny, if we do keep hold of Siddy, if we do keep hold of Ollie, which a lot of us hope happens, is he going to just be an extra squad player that we don't need? Would he break in? I don't think there's a feeling at the moment that he'd be ahead of Vinny and Arblaster. Again, we don't know what Chris Wilder's thinking is with that. And of course, we've got Sidney Peck, who's had that amazing breakthrough season as well. So that is obviously a factor. If we change formation, does that change anything? Well, it might do, because if we do go back for Hamza Chowdhury, which is a possibility, I believe, if we go to a 3 at the back, does that mean if Jimmy Dunn comes in, is Hamza Chowdhury going to play at right back for us? I don't know if he would play in a 3. He's been playing in a 4 and doing very well at that, so I don't really know. Would he play on the right hand side of in a Femi Siriki sort of role? I don't think so. So that means that if we do sign Chowdhury, I doubt we would sign Doyle as well. But again, that depends on who comes and who goes. There was a little downside in that we thought that there was a rumour about the money thing being a factor for Tommy Doyle when he did leave. So we don't know how true that is, but is that a factor with him? Will he be on board for coming and taking a bit of a pay cut? We never know. The other thing is the competition that we have. At £3 million, I believe that he would be an amazing asset for the club, because I think he's worth a lot more than £3 million. And it may be just influenced by that Núñez deal that Wolves think, oh, well, we can cash him in for £3 million because we got him for such a cheap price in the first place. And I believe it was a massive bargain, and was only done part of the Núñez deal anyway. So we don't know, but we will have competition. Unfortunately, some of that competition is Sunderland, our Slayers in the final there. So they will have more financial clout than us. It will be a struggle season. Let's not dress it up. He might not want to do that. He does have brilliant memories of being at Bramall Lane. Maybe that could swing it in our favour. We've also got the noisy little club from the Team Disney over in Wrexham, who have also expressed an interest. Apparently, that could be a factor as well, because does he fancy that? Is he going to be swayed by the Hollywood sign that's in their eyes? I don't know. There's a few things that need to happen for Doyle to make the move. It might be just about timing. It might be about whether Chowdhury signs earlier or later, whether we sell somebody in the right timings. Has he already moved to Sunderland because they've expressed an interest to keep him? I don't know, Blades fans. For me, for 3 million quid, this guy is a steal, and he'd be a great asset for the club. And obviously, it will be very much determined on whether we sell some of our prized assets in that midfield. But trust me, at Championship level, Tommy Doyle is an absolutely brilliant signing for Sheffield United. So, yeah, thoughts in the comments, please, guys. Like and subscribe. This is the Blades Ramble. See you later.